Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Indiana Air Guns. Today on the channel, guys, first and foremost, this video is being sponsored by Angel over at Red Corn Outdoors. Um I can't say enough about Angel and his products and what he does overall. So I've got three different examples for you guys to show you, and maybe you'll start to have a better understanding of what I mean when I say that. Now, we had a little issue. Let me see if I can set you down here. I don't know that I'll be in the shop, but that's okay. See if I can get the rifles in the shot there. Okay, I'll try to get in there. Now, me personally had ran into an issue with some of his product. And I don't know if Angel halfway took that personal or how he felt about that. We never really discussed that. All I know is he went straight back to the drawing board and he had me out some new product. Didn't even tell me the product was coming. He didn't say, "Hey, well, I'll go back and I'll do this and I'll do that." He didn't do any of that. Now, granted, it costs gas, I'm sure, in his city to get to his post office. It cost him to mail that product, and it's just I think it says a lot about him because he did not have to do any of that. I mean, he was already giving me the original stuff that he given me for free anyway. So for him to go out of his way after we had some discussion about it, and it had been a little while, it had been maybe a week or two, and we had kind of talked a little bit about how the products had been treating me, if I had been using them, putting them through their paces or whatnot, and he was trying to get an idea of what he needed to do next with that. And of course, I gave it to him gun barrel straight, you know what I mean? And he just kind of said, okay, whatever, of course, he just started doing this. So he's brand new to this as far as 3D printing goes. Keep that in mind. Um, and he went back to the board and let me show you if I can show you. I don't know how well I'll be able to show you, but I have three different examples of his moderators right here. Okay, so this is his first, and I'm hoping I'm in the camera, guys. This is his first one, and as you can see, it's got the three baffles right here. And I do believe this extends out to where your barrel is on the Avenger. Now I don't know about all guns. I'm just using the three examples that I have here. So it'll go in, it'll hook up to your barrel there, and then of course you've got the threads up here. And this is just a little shorty, so I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that little part right there is all you see sticking out the gun. This part back is all inside the barrel, so you don't see it. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. And it still works just as if you had a full blown long tube style moderator. So that's the first one. And we'll get another shot of these guys. Don't worry. I know you probably can't see. I'll bring you up a little closer as we start to go over the accessories and stuff on the guns, and you'll be able to see a little bit closer and a little bit better. This is his second style. And I kind of need to get that first style back out so you guys have a comparison of what I mean. This is kind of like the bell style. And what I mean by that is it's kind of tapered up front and then it gets bigger as it goes down. And I like that, but it's still short. Now it is a little bit longer than than this little shorty one that goes on the Avenger. This is actually the second rendition. And you can see how he did the baffles. I'm hoping you guys can see that. How he did the baffles on this one, the newer one, versus the older style. Nothing wrong with the older style. He just went to something different. And man, I haven't shot this one yet, but I'll tell you what, just the design is just incredible. I mean, like, I just wish I had half of his mind, Uh, Absolutely insane. And then you come over here to the third style, and I'll keep the first style just to have something to compare it to. And this is the Notos, what goes on the Notos. So you'll notice there isn't anything in the back. It just screws directly on to right here. If you have a half by UNF or half by 20 by UNF. And what's neat about this one, guys, is I don't know how well I'll be able to show you, but I'll definitely show you once we get the close-ups going. But this has actually got my channel name right on it. Absolutely awesome. Just another nice touch that he didn't have to do that he did. And he had showed me this a long time ago. And I wasn't sure that I would ever get it. And one day, like I said, it just showed up here. And when it did, I was absolutely thrilled. I have been shooting this one. Oh, that's the wind. I have been shooting this one, and it's dead money. I've taken a little bit of game with this thus far, and every time I just smile. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. So let me get you up here a little closer so we can go over these guns. I know I've already talked for probably almost 10 minutes already. It's just what it is. So here we have the Umarex Notos. And this is the long rail that we had went over in the unboxing video. And I've since swapped that out. Nothing wrong with it. It did me just fine. I just didn't. I wanted it. I wanted something different for one. And when I went back to totally stock, I was just I couldn't do that at all. So I was like, man, let me just try that, the little one and see how I like it. And I absolutely love it. I love having the I've since moved all of my bipods back to the back, like you see it sitting here. When I very first seen this style, I didn't like it. I didn't agree with it because I always, in my opinion, all my bipods should be out here. But since I've started doing that, or since Angel hooked me up with that Notos piece, and it's not doing any justice, guys, because I don't have any light on here. Let me see what I can do about that. I do have a light right here that I normally record with. Let me see if this will help us out any. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so now you guys can see where it says the Notos right here. Um, and I think that's it that he gave me for this one. Yeah, and he gave me this, of course, this longer rail as well. And like I said, nothing wrong with this. I absolutely love this as well. I just wanted to do something different. And once I put that on there, it was like boom. It's like that was it. So that's just kind of just been chilling. And it may have a brother here soon. This Notos may have a brother. So we'll see how that affects this part going forward. I won't speak anymore on that because it hasn't happened yet. And I wanted you guys to see this, man. Just look at that. If I can keep it in the light there. So yeah, just little stuff like that, man. I mean, just means the world to me. So we'll move on from the Notos to the Avenger Bullpup in 22. I think all of these are 22 sitting here, by the way. The 3D printed barrel band right here that you see. Absolute game changer. Like I said, I haven't shot this gun since I put it together, so I don't really know. But here's the moderator again, in case I was off the screen or whatnot. Just absolutely money. I just love the little honeycomb style that he put in there. Just money. So let's take a look with it on the gun, and we'll move forward from there. Of course, this one did come with the gauge covers. Let's get the Notos out the way so we can kind of see a little bit better. Did come with the gauge covers here. And you can kind of see that purple. You can kind of see the purple and black up there towards the front with that barrel band. Let's see if I can get them both in the shot. There we go. Just absolutely lovely. And like I said, I wanted those. I always wanted these, man. And I never got the opportunity. Well, I just never put the trigger on them. I'd always have them in my cart, and then I'd like, nah, or I didn't want to write a check for, $5, and so I just kind of waited. And then, of course, you got one here on the regulator side. Of course, it says reg on there. Just nice, man. I love this. I love this build out and how it turned out. Just a treat, man. And everything. Oh, and I can't skip that. I almost skipped it, Angel. I apologize. This thing right here, this little handle right here makes this gun an absolute joy. You wouldn't think something like that, something so simple would make that gun so much more fun and so much easier to deal with, to shoot, because it's already difficult when you're on a bench or something, or just in general cocking the bullpup way back here. Much prefer it to be up here, but it is what it is. And just having something like that added on, and it's so much fatter and bigger than the original piece that came on there. Absolute game changer. Loved it, loved it, loved it. So that's the basic. We'll give you another overall or basic once over of the bullpup. There it is with the moderator. the barrel band, the gauge covers, and then we'll come back around to this side, and you can kind of see the little cocking handle there and the gauge cover. Just a sleek setup, man. I really do appreciate that, Angel. And you come over to the wood version, the long rifle version of the Avenger. Of course, it's in 22 as well. And you see we're starting off over here again with that fat boy, the fat boy cocking lever there. Just absolutely money. And you would think that it slams up against the wood or something. Look at that. Look at that gap in there. Absolutely perfect, man. I think the old one actually did sit on the wood a little bit. I could be mistaken by that, but I think that was the case. I know I'm holding this camera and it's all over the place like a roller coaster, guys. We're almost done. So let's go ahead and go back up here and put this moderator back on. And then we'll continue this about this Avenger long rifle chambered in 22. And I want to show you the moderator back on here as well because you can see how small it is. Just an absolute joy to work with. I hope he does more runs of those in the shorty because I would definitely like another one. Okay, so we got the black gauge covers on this one. We're happen to be on the regulator side here. And you can kind of see that RAG there. This is a UTG scope, by the way. I can't remember the exact model number, but it's done me justice. Once the gun and the scope marry, guys, I usually don't change them. They're stuck like that till I no longer have the gun. The barrel band up front, of course, it was just needed. And look how short that moderator is on that guy. Look at him compared to his brother over there. Look how short he is. Yep. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful setup. Again, I can't thank Angel enough, man. I really, really can't. Shot at it from this side. And then I want to stop for a second. I want to get the Notos back up here, and I want to get its moderator back on it. And I want to show you what that looks like. So I know I still owe you guys some other videos, and I'm working on them, guys. My compressor is crapped out on me. Not totally, but it's barely working anymore. And, I've been shooting a lot of CO2 and a lot of my pumpers here lately, man, just trying to be able to maintain, still trying to get that trigger time in. I like to shoot daily. So there's one more once over with the 22 long rifle. Just a beautiful setup. And then we come one more time to the Bullpup. Absolutely love that thing. Look at that setup, man. That Bullpup is it does something to me. And then, of course, we've got the Noto sporting its moderator there. So yeah, that's 3 different builds by Angel over at Red Corn Outdoors. If you guys are interested in any of those parts, I will try my hardest to get Angel to comment on this video and leave his link. If not, I'll definitely have the link to his videos, and I will try to get the link to his eBay store up there as well, and I'll pin that to the top comment. I appreciate you guys always for stopping by, checking out what Hank's got going on over here at Indiana Air Guns. Till the next time, guys, take care. Red Corn Outdoors for the win.